Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wake Up with Toastmasters, where we are a D115 Facebook. I don't even know what to say, D115 show for Southern Nevada and a little bit of Utah as well, as Gene Williams says. I am Jennifer Smith, your host today, and we will have a guest. So I'm just waiting on our guest. She should be on in just a minute. And in the meantime, I just thought I would come on, and it's because it's 6 o'clock and I have to get to Valley Voices and Vices. So I thought we would start the show on time and then end as well at 6:30. So I just wanted to say good morning and talk a little bit about what's going on with the district before Cynthia gets on. We've spoken about our district council and our district executive council, which will be on September 20th. Just have to make sure I'm watching to make sure Cynthia is coming in. And we also have the game night, as Gina and I were talking about on Wednesday, and what kind of games that we actually will have, what they do. And it sounds like a lot of fun. So if you don't have anything to do the last Saturday of the month, check out the game night. The links are either on our district's website, on Facebook, or in the newsletter for those who are receiving the newsletter. Look who we have here, my sister, Cynthia D. I think it's a little early for her, and I may hopefully was talking. Did you hear me, Cynthia, when I was talking? Because, of course I can't
I
hear
heard
her,
you
but
too.
there it is. What was that?
I heard you.
Good, because I have this new fancy computer and I think I turn off the volume on it. Anyway, welcome, Cynthia D.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning. Thank you so much for showing up this morning. I got an email from Gene Dunford and he said, "Hey, can you do the show? And also, can you find a co-host?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Like last minute.
Yeah, so I asked Cynthia last night at 10:30.
Surprised you were up.
Yeah, I had to watch Big Brother, so and The Challenge, if anybody are into reality shows. So, Cynthia, I have you on this morning. Let me see if I can also watch for comments at the same time because I have a fancy computer. Oops. Let's see. Exit. Things that we learn. You are the area. Oh, look at that. You are the Area D director, or Area A
Area
director.
A director.
Area A1, is it? What do you know?
Well, no, it's just Area A, and
there's a dash and then there's a number.
is it really?
Yes. Well, still learning. I see she's
still learning. I have one. I have four teams underneath me.
You have 4 clubs.
A3. You're right.
A3.
A3. Sorry about that.
What do you know the names of your clubs that you are the director of? I will have to ask you these questions, Cynthia.
Well, geez Louise, Jennifer.
I know she knows one.
I do know them.
Okay, well, tell us.
I have Epic Speaker, Early Riser, Southern Hills, and Valley Voices and Vices.
Good job. Now, can you tell us when those clubs meet?
Epic Speakers meet on Wednesday morning, another early one at 6:30.
What?
Now, I'm sorry, Early Riser. I'm sorry, Early Riser.
Early Risers at 6:30.
Early Riser,
okay.
6:30 in the morning. Epic Speaker, they only meet once a month.
Okay.
On a Monday, second Monday of the month.
And that's an online club as well?
It's hybrid.
It's hybrid. And is it a closed club?
No, it's an open club.
It's an open club. Okay, so it's hybrid. Where do they meet in Las
Did
Vegas?
I say Southern Hills? I said Southern Hills, right?
No, you said Epic.
I'm sorry, Southern Hills.
So Southern Hills meets on Monday.
Mondays once a month.
Okay,
And their main is at a Southern Hill. They're a church, so they meet at their church and they meet online.
great. Now, to be a part of that club, do they have to be a member of the church?
No, they do not have to be a member. Anyone's invited. It's very open.
Very good. Is it based on a religion or is it just an open
Nope.
church or
Open.
an open club and they just meet in a church?
They meet in a church, but they are part of the church. The two officers are.
Oh, that's cool. All right. So
Mhm.
nice open room to be able to conduct a meeting.
Mhm.
And what church do they meet at? Do you know?
Southern Hills.
Oh, well, there you go. Southern
Mhm.
Hills Toastmasters.
Yeah.
Great. And then you have, so Early Risers is an online club
Yeah.
and they meet Wednesday mornings at 6:30.
Yes.
That's so funny. And then what's your other clubs?
The other one is Epic Speaker, and they're a closed club.
Okay, they're a closed club. So we
And I haven't got anyone from that club yet.
Yeah.
That's okay, we're just gonna pop in one day if they send us the link, but that's
Oh,
okay.
that's funny. And then what's the next one?
The Valley Voices.
Valley Voices and Vices. When do they
Mhm.
meet?
Oh yeah, they meet at 7:30 in a few minutes.
In a few minutes. Every Friday, and we are live. We're hybrid,
Mhm.
online and in person. We meet at the credit union, One Nevada Credit Union that is off of Mojave
Yeah,
and Sahara.
yeah.
Kind of central. I like it because it's easy to get off the freeway, either way, off the 15 or off the 95 to get to the credit union. That's good. So your job is area director. What is the description of your job?
My job is supposed to be like a resource to the clubs. And I just go in there, evaluate them, ask them if they have any question, be like a liaison between the district and them. I try to be.
And have you met with any of the clubs?
Yes, I have met with the clubs. I haven't met with their president, like what you call it? What is it? It was the president education council meeting.
Oh, you haven't had an area council meeting.
Council meeting, yeah, area council. I haven't had an area council meeting yet, but I'm close connection through like Early Risers and Valley Voices. I'm close with them, so I talk with them and see if I need anything or if they need anything from me. But then with the Valley Voice, I got a VPR in there. She relays everything to the club before I even get there. So my job is done with Valley Voices.
Don't say that. She'll keep her mouth. She'll make sure she's quiet and then you can say anything. You ask questions. I'm like, oh. All right, I won't say anything today. I'll let you talk. Now, every area director, past area director who comes on says that it was the best time of their lives. So you're in July, what is it? July, August, September. So you're 2.5 months into it.
Mhm.
What differences do you find? You've been to a couple of clubs. What differences do you find with what you know with Valley Voices and Vices and what you have seen? Are you intrigued at how people do their meetings differently, or what goes on?
For me as a personal growth, it's just getting out of my comfort zone, meeting new people. So I like that. I like that growth right there. And for my job as area director with the clubs, it's just a different step. I'm just learning the not business, but learning the organization and trying to figure out, what's the next step after this. But as an area director, I think it's fun. I like it.
Good.
I like the growth for it, but just getting out of your comfort zone, meeting new people. Mhm.
Yeah, I laugh. I don't even know how we both are sisters because of the fact that you're so shy. And then you have to pop out of this comfort zone of meeting new people.
Mhm.
That's my, I should have a shirt. Meeting new people is my jam, you know? Because that's my jam is meeting
Yeah.
new people and socializing. So that's I'm gonna get that shirt. And we've had this discussion on Wake Up with Toastmasters too, that believe it or not, Toastmasters are introverts.
Mm.
They're shy. I am nowhere shy, but they're shy. They are, they rather sit in the corner or sit in the background than be in the spotlight. And then I guess maybe that's why we are Toastmasters, to come out of that shyness. And we are here as an organization to be able to help people with that, right?
Yeah.
So, and that is definitely, as I said, that's definitely my jam to help people do that. Now, I'm trying to see if there's comments, but I can't do two things at the same time. But
Oh, Jennifer, haven't you
so,
learned to monitor yet? The two
yeah,
monitors?
no, we're talking about Wake Up with Toastmasters.
I'm just asking you.
No, I have not learned that yet. I was trying it and yeah, I can't figure it out, but I will. Now, so you have been a Toastmaster for 2.5 years,
Mhm.
almost 3. In January, it'll be 3 years. What have you seen that's your greatest accomplishment, either with Toastmasters? You've been on the show a couple of times, so maybe some people may know this answer, but maybe there's somebody new that's watching. What would be your greatest accomplishment that you think is your greatest accomplishment as being a Toastmaster?
My greatest accomplishment being a Toastmaster. I
Mhm.
think without Toastmaster, I wouldn't have done this seminar with you for motivational self-care seminar.
Oh, for
With their help as a Toastmaster, because I don't think I would get out in public to do that.
when
So,
you stood up on stage at the Escrow Association conference.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes. So I don't think I would have done that if I didn't have the help of Toastmaster. Just because I stand in front of you guys, I could stand in front of another 20 people, at a meeting. But another one is getting to be president and area director of Toastmaster, because that's also getting out of your comfort zone, getting on the shell and talking to people. So there's my so again. I'm trying not to use the word so.
I think it's just a natural way to transition. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we will have to get rid of those because
So
the and audible pause. So instead of saying so, we would just pause.
yeah, then you're trying to find a filler word to get in there. So
You don't need a
there it
filler.
is.
Just pause.
Yeah. Well, I think those are my greatest accomplishment with Toastmasters. I do appreciate Toastmaster getting there so far.
Good. George, the other day at your evaluation, which I still have to record or edit the video, he said, he stood up. We love George. He stood up and said to Cynthia and it wasn't even her, he wasn't her evaluator, but he stood up and said that the program works and Cynthia is proof that the program works, because Cynthia was very, 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 very shy when she spoke. She used repetitive words a lot of the you knows and so's and you understand or right. It was always right, right, right. And she actually did a presentation for me for at work, and the stuff you knows right. And already have been a Toastmaster for a couple of months. I heard those phrases and said, okay, you could be a better speaker without having those words. And she came to the program. She already heard of Toastmasters and was already saying, yes, I'll do it, because she's heard of it. And that's one of the reasons why we have this show, is so people can hear about Toastmasters and understand that when it's time for you and somebody says you need Toastmasters, you're like, yes, I need Toastmasters, and jump on it. And she jumped on it, worked the program, and went through the books, did her presentations, accepted the evaluations, the feedback, and improved on the feedback. And the program works. And now the next thing out of the program is to get her out of the shyness that she really, really does have. And being an area director, she will have to approach people that she doesn't know and have that conversation with them, and maybe give them also an evaluation of their clubs, how to make their clubs better, and how to move forward. That's going to be her job. She's a great organizer already, right? Because you organize a couple of things in your life. What do you organize, Cynthia?
Right now, my current project is Operation Christmas Child. So what it is a group of people who bring shoe boxes 1 week out of a year to a certain location. So I'm also the logistic coordinator, making sure I have all the buildings in its place to receive the shoe boxes, and two main central drop-off, where all the little buildings bring all these shoe boxes to these two locations of churches. So right now we have like 6 little drop-off centers.
Let's talk about, first of all, it's not just shoe boxes. Let's talk about Operations Christmas Child, so that people can hear what you actually are doing, so that when you talk about the logistics, their brain will go, oh, that's a lot.
So Operation Christmas Child is a organization that cares for children around the world. Every year they develop shoe boxes, which gifts for kids, which they have school supplies, clothes, little clothes, underwear, toothbrush, utilities to get themselves clean.
Everything that can fit into a shoe box.
It doesn't have to be a regular size shoe box. It could be a huge plastic containers to fit anything, because the containers are great in foreign country, because when they go to pick up water, they have a container of water instead of using rusty old holy old copper container that can hurt them. But we have gifts. We give gifts to kids, a tangible gift of God's love to children around the world, where they may never have a present, they may never get a gift, or they may never hear the word of God or anything like that. So we do these shoe boxes to all the kids, not to all of them, but to like certain kids. Every year we go to a certain village or certain country, say, hey, have you heard of Operation Christmas Child? And they haven't. If they're well received, we'll go in there with a group of people from Boone, which is the capital of Samaritan Purse, Operation Christmas Child, and we give these boxes to these children. So and where Las Vegas is a place, is one of 300 other places where we do this. In Las Vegas, we have like 8 drop-off centers, and they're all like churches, and 2 main ones where all the churches go in. All the boxes will go into this 2 main church. In our area, we are planning to collect 19,000 shoe boxes.
Wow.
National, we plan on collecting 9.2 million shoe boxes nationally.
Wow. Nationally. Now, is it also around the world?
It's also around. We have some in England, Australia. I don't know Japan. I don't know that yet, but I know.
So is that internationally that you're going to collect 9.2, or just in the United States?
The States.
Wow. Okay. And then you're responsible for Las Vegas,
I'm responsible for Southern Nevada.
Southern Nevada, to collect 19,000 shoeboxes.
Yeah.
And you coordinate it logistically between all of the churches
Mhm.
to get to a hub, which is a bigger church.
Yeah.
And then tell what happens then after all those boxes get there.
All those boxes get to the two main hub. We have one in the north part of Las Vegas and the southern part in Las Vegas. So we get a truck, an 18-wheeler truck, and sometimes 4 trucks will go leave out of here. Each one of those trucks will house like 500 cartons, and they can have like 23 shoe boxes in those cartons.
Wow. Wow. Now, do you orchestrate what, because I heard the story that you go through, and if there's money, you take the money out. If there's things that are not appropriate, do you orchestrate all of that as well?
We don't do it here locally.
Okay.
We'll do it in California because our shoe boxes, well, one truck may go to California, Orange County, and the other one may go to California, Colorado, like it did last year. So sometimes they both go to California, and there is a big warehouse that we rent out every year. And we go through all the shoe boxes and make sure there's no guns or anything that relates to war in those shoe boxes. Toy guns, tanks, and all in those shoe boxes, and money. So we take everything out of that. We try to tell people before it gets to there, do not put those in there because they're going to be taken out. But, people are human. They don't listen.
Now, it sounds like your church are well received and you do hit your goal. Is there a community outreach? Maybe Toastmasters can help. Do you need to go out into the community as well to promote this?
We have different community. We have a community relations person who can do that. We did have one, but when we did, she's the one that goes out to the community. We take any shoebox. We have Kiwanis right now. They're doing shoeboxes. We have another one. I think, I can't remember the name of it, but they bring in like 300 shoeboxes, this other group of organization, and they're from a moving company. And
you should do a challenge between the clubs. I think you should take it to Gene Williams and have a challenge for the clubs to, I'm just saying, to be able to produce these shoe boxes. Now, I kind of remember the shoebox. Is there a shoebox that Operations Christmas Child does produce, or can you bring your own shoebox or your own?
You can bring your own shoebox in, because we just got rid of all our Operation Christmas Child shoebox. We just got rid of 6,000 shoeboxes distributed to all the other places, everything. And there's one big, huge, huge workshop that we do every year to do our kickoff. And we distribute all their shoeboxes there, and they have to go to the location there to pick up their shoebox and listen to our little spiel, a little education and program. And then we distribute, and then we wait till November.
You gave distributed 6,000 shoe boxes, and now you need an additional 13,000 shoe boxes from the community.
Yeah, 13,000, and that's from their regular shoe box. And then some people may have, stashes of or Operation Christmas Child, because you can look at Hobby Lobby has shoe boxes there for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have a little stand in front of there. Chick-fil-A may have shoe boxes because they're one of our corporate sponsors.
Okay, so you have corporate sponsors for it as well. Look at that. Now, this is Cynthia, the person who was afraid to talk to a fly, that's organizing this huge feat, this huge project. And I'm sure it gets huger and huger every year. And this is your second year of being in logistics?
Yeah, second year being area coordinator and logistics.
Nice.
It's supposed to be two separate jobs, but
positions, but as always in every organization, that sometimes you have to double up on responsibilities.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel that Toastmasters has actually helped you with this as well?
Yeah.
Okay. You have
Yes.
your mentor from Operations Christmas Child, and then you Toastmasters that will help you organize your thoughts to be able to present how this is going to work. How
Yes.
many people are under you or work in this organization?
Right now, I think I have 10 people under me.
So 10 people who are under you, and then in this association is reaching out to all of the churches and the corporate sponsors to be able to master this feat of getting 19,000 shoeboxes.
Yeah, the corporate sponsor are under Samaritan Purse or the organization. They're the one that goes out to them. We just, our lower level, just go out to the different churches and different community. There's set positions within the, that we have 6 positions in our little area. And right now we have like 3 of them filled, and within those positions, we all do it together. We
Gotcha.
all work together and getting out boxes, talking to different people, see if they want to do shoe boxes or different churches, different organization, even with their part of their organization, because we have one who is a speech therapist and she has her little group. And
Oh, we have Toastmasters, Cynthia. We have 1,000 members here in Southern Nevada. We do 800 minus 200, 800 members. And we should be able to help with that. That's another 1,000 shoeboxes. We should get with Jean. We should, do your little promo on it. And maybe at the Hall of Fame that we're having in October, we're having a Hall of Fame, that we can encourage people to bring it back if you have the logistics of where to bring it and hand out that information as well. So
that's good. I can do that.
Let's do it. All right. It is 6:29. And if this right here doesn't encourage you to say Toastmasters can help, Toastmasters is a program to help you with your leadership, with your communication and networking, because now, because of us having this conversation, you don't know who is watching that can help you with this project. And then maybe in January, we can talk about your other project. All right. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, Cynthia, you can put it in the comments and we can get you the information. We can also put Cynthia's email address in the comments if you have any questions about the Operations Christmas Child. And yeah, let's work with Jean. I know that our Toastmasters group is a very giving, caring, and maybe we need an organization to charity to bring us all together as well. Anyway, it is 6:30. We have a meeting to get to. So
I'm going to take a nap.
Cynthia's already needing a nap. Let's wrap it up and we will see you. I will see you on Wednesday. Cynthia, thank you so much for coming on the show, being my partner in crime today. And we will talk to you on, whoops. I learned this little thing about my locking my computer. If you can still hear me. Did you hear me lock my computer? Yeah, locking my computer. So I can't use the mouse while I'm talking on live. I'm going to gently get to end the stream. Have a good weekend, guys. It is Friday.
Bye.